Welcome to this special session, where we explore a topic that resonates deeply with many English learners. What does it really mean to be fluent in English, and how can you achieve that fluency in your own way? Today, I want to share some thoughts, reflections, and personal experiences that will guide you on your journey towards speaking English with confidence, clarity, and purpose. I remember a particular moment that stuck with me. I was leading a class, teaching various ways to make suggestions or invite someone to do something. One example I used was, "How about going to lunch?" It's such a common and natural phrase. I reminded my students that instead of saying, "I suggest to go to lunch" or "I recommend to go to lunch," which may not be technically wrong, it's much more natural to say, "I suggest going to lunch" or "I recommend going to lunch." It's a small shift, but it makes a big difference in how your English sounds. We often use the ing form after verbs like suggest and recommend. This is just one of those small language habits that native speakers use without thinking, but learners need to pay attention to. As I thought about this more deeply, I reflected on how living in various countries shaped the way I speak English. Spending time in places like Brazil, the Dominican Republic, and Japan, while also growing up in the United States, has influenced my speech. These experiences pushed me to communicate more clearly and thoughtfully. I speak in a way that helps my students and friends from different countries understand me easily. That's what I call World English. It's a style that values clarity, simplicity, and high-frequency vocabulary that learners are more likely to recognize and use. I began to wonder, is it wrong to speak English in this way? Should I try to sound more like a native speaker even if it means others may not always understand me? That's when I realized the answer depends on your purpose. You have to ask yourself what your goal is. Do you want to speak English to connect with people around the world? Do you want to sound like a native speaker? Do you need English for work, study, or travel? These questions matter because your goal determines how you should learn. If your goal is to function in a high-level academic or professional environment in an English-speaking country, you will need a stronger command of grammar, structure, and advanced vocabulary. However, if your main purpose is to build relationships with people from different backgrounds or to travel confidently, World English might be your best path. It emphasizes communication and mutual understanding over perfection. Think about it this way: there are more non-native English speakers in the world than native ones. If your goal is to communicate with as many people as possible, learning to use everyday words, understanding different accents, and speaking clearly are much more important than mastering every grammar rule. Fluency, in that sense, is about being understood and understanding others. Let's take a step back. Imagine someone working as a train conductor. To do their job well in English, they might only need to say, "Ticket please." That's enough for their specific purpose. But if someone wants to become a medical translator, they need a completely different set of vocabulary, one that includes medical terms, names of body parts, diseases, and treatments. These two individuals have different definitions of fluency based on their roles. That's why knowing your goal is essential before anything else. I experienced this myself. Even though I speak Spanish fluently and taught it for years, I once failed a test to become a professional medical translator. Why? Because I didn't know the precise medical vocabulary required for that role. This taught me that fluency is not just about speaking comfortably, it's about knowing the right words for the right situation. So if your goal is to succeed in a specific area, whether it's business, healthcare, education, or tourism, your learning should match that purpose. Start by asking yourself, what do I need English for? Do I want to pursue higher education in the United States? Perhaps you're aiming for a business degree or planning to participate in professional meetings. Or maybe you just want to travel with ease, make friends from different countries, and enjoy meaningful conversations. Either way, knowing your objective will help you focus your energy in the right direction. If you have multiple goals, that's perfectly okay. You'll just need to learn a broader mix of vocabulary and expressions to handle a variety of situations. Fluency, just like beauty, is subjective. What one person considers fluent might not be the same for another. Someone might say I'm fluent in Spanish because I can have a conversation, but another person might say I'm not fluent enough to translate in a hospital setting. So fluency isn't fixed, it's shaped by context, by need, and by perspective. At the end of the day, ask yourself, why do I want to be fluent in English? That simple question is the key to unlocking your path to success. Define your goals clearly. Tailor your learning around those goals. Whether you're learning to connect, to express yourself, to succeed academically or professionally, your fluency will grow as your purpose becomes your guide. Let this journey be yours. And as you move forward, know that every step you take with intention brings you closer to becoming the English speaker you've always wanted to be.